Oh my God, look at us. We're back again, baby. We're back again. We're doing a little bit of shiny hunting. I don't like this. All right, here we go. We're rock and roll. What's up, Crazy Lemon? At a different stream, Crazy Lemon. I mean, that's fair. Like, it's fair. It's fair for people to be there. But I appreciate you. Welcome to the party. I hope you're having a fantastic time. All right, there we go. We got Sprigatito on deck today. Lots of Sprigatito eggs. I have 220 some of them. I don't know if we'll get through all of them today, but we're gonna hatch and see if we can get fortunate with something here. So we're gonna see what we can do. I need 2 Sprigatitos to complete the line, so that's what we're trying to do. One of my 3-point lighting systems broke today, so now I need a new light, which is a bummer, because, you know, I don't like spending money on things, but it's time to get a new light, and that's where we're at, guys. That's where we're at. Appreciate y'all stopping in. We had a bit of a heater yesterday. Bit of a heater. And last night I played some Pokemon Go, and I continued to have a bit of a heater in Go. And so now the hope is that we get to have a heater here. Love retro games tomorrow. Yu-Gi-Oh! Early games coming out on the Switch. Ever heard of Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, why are you nervous though, Crazy Lemon? Why would that make you nervous? Is there a way to show chats top to bottom? T to B? I'll actually find out if... I don't know. YouTube. Show chats top to bottom. Nope. Bummer. Bummer. Why? Yeah, I guess I don't know why you're nervous. No news if I get my game tomorrow. I pre-ordered it. If you pre-ordered it, you'll get your game tomorrow. I'm almost positive if there's a pre-order, they have to sell you that. I'm almost positive that that's how it works. I could be wrong, but I'm nearly positive. What's up, James? How's it going? All right, y'all. 14, 50, what do we got? 2465, 5 eggs down today. No sprig yet. So the 2,465 is how many total eggs that we have ended up hatching as a crew. You missed the Walking Wake event. Oh, man. I didn't even realize there was one. So this is how many total eggs that we've hatched since starting to try and find all of our shiny starters that we need for the living decks. So 2,465 is where we are at. We have found 2 shinies. We found a Coco and we found a Quaxley. So we haven't found any Sprigatitos. We need 1 of each of those. We need 2 Sprigatitos. That's why I'm putting a little focus on Sprig right now. But that is where we're at. It is a lot of eggs. It's a lot of eggs. Yeah. We got a lot to get done, but we'll get it done. That's the beauty of it, baby. It's the beauty. Because once these are done, I don't... I really don't need any other starters. As far as starters go, this is kind of my peak. I had a plush Way Coco, but my daughter, 2 years old, found it. Now never letting go. Takes it to daycare. Grandma even goes to sleep. Hey, you know what? It's better that your 2-year-old daughter has it than you have it. She will appreciate it far more than you will. What's up, 8-Bit Emerald? How's it going? Good to see you. Eight-Bit Mirald. What's up, Moosin? How you doing? Nah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. I have been excited about this, about getting back to eggs. Been excited about getting back to hatching these things because it has been a while since we've done a Masuda. Eggs are hatching fast. Any tricks? Yeah. You need to have a flame body Pokemon in your front spot. There's other ones too. There's flame body and there's something else, but I typically go with flame body. And then in addition to that, we also need to have egg power level 2 going, which is why I prefer to hatch eggs from Medali, because you can get egg power level 2 at the restaurant directly at the end of this little stretch that you're looking at right here, and you don't have to set up a picnic or anything. So those are kind of the two things. Egg power level 2. You could go level 3, but it doesn't make that much of a difference. And then a flame body Pokemon in your party. And that's it. It's that simple. All right. So, oh man, I can hit every single one of these street. If Hefty was here, he'd be giving me so much smack right now. Don't even have the Ruinous Pokemon? Is Pokemon the only games you play on stream? Typically, yeah. Yeah, it's a Pokemon channel, so I tend to stick to Pokemon. But I've changed it up before, and I think that there's a chance that I'll change it up again. But yeah, dude, Moosin, thank you. The Shrine Legends, yeah. The Treasures of Ruin. But yeah, it's been a Pokemon channel for a long time, and you know, that's probably where it'll stay. But every now and again, I do try a different game. Best Gen 8 starter, Score Bunny. Couldn't think of the name. Score Bunny for sure. You guys, thank you so much for the 8 likes. You're amazing. What are you playing with the shiny stars? Keep it in your home or let's play? Nope, just keep it in home. These are just for the living decks. Yeah, just decks in these. The whole reason that I wanted to do these hunts even to begin with is just because I want to get all of the shiny starters in the living decks. ZA tomorrow, trust no cup. Of course, there's going to be ZA stuff. Like if there's a Pokemon Direct and they announced a game literally over a year ago, there will 100% be details on it tomorrow. I bet we get release date. I bet we get actual gameplay trailers. I bet we get all that stuff tomorrow. I think it would be insane not to. I bet you they even announce another game tomorrow. I bet you they announce 2 full games. I don't think that they're going to do the virtual console releases of all the old games. I think that would be silly to do this late into the Switch's lifetime. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce that it's going to be a game that comes out for Switch 2, though. Or something like that. I think doing it this far into the Switch's lifetime would be crazy. But what's up, Rosie? How's it going? But we'll see. We'll see. You never know. You never know. That's the thing with That's the thing with Nintendo and Pokemon Company and Game Freak. You don't know. But ZA, 100%. We're going to find out who the starters are tomorrow. We're going to find out all that stuff. Just really tired today? No, I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. Just got a bunch of eggs to hatch. Just hatch an egg. Looking for shiny Sprig. About last week, I'm missing Pokemon hard copy game Leaf Green. Never played as a kid. During release, I got bullied for liking Pokemon. Now playing Leaf Green Nuzlocke. Nice. I actually also bought a copy of Leaf Green this weekend. Which is kind of cool. Hoping for Mega Mewtwo Z. I'm sure it'll happen. Mine was €89. How much was yours? €265. What's up, FT? How's it going? Mine is complete in box, the original first print with the error, including the wireless adapter, the Game Boy Advance adapter. You think so? Think we should get Mega Charizard all the letters? But yeah, last night in Pokemon Go, I got a Dredagon, and then I also got a 4-star Cobalion. Pretty stoked about that. Thanks, Hefty. Yeah, it was pretty good. The raid half-hour things are pretty sweet. I don't know. Go doesn't really get my attention anymore like it used to. It doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't call to me. You know, I'm not called to Pokemon Go the way that I once was. I don't even think I'm going to do the event this weekend. For me, I don't know why it matters. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get out and do a little bit of it. But for the most part, you know, it doesn't really grip me the way that it used to. Mobile games are not really my thing. I just feel like they're too easy to just spend money without even thinking about it. I was head first in Pokemon Go when it came out. Now it's just on my phone. Yeah, same exact thing. Something to take your mind off your troubles. Yeah, but then it just provides me more troubles. That's the thing. I don't know. Mobile games, they're too risky to just dump money into without even thinking about it. It's just an app on your phone until you've dumped all your cash. Then it's a money pit. Like the treasure in the Legend of Oak Island. All right, here we go. We have done 22 eggs. Wow, only 22. It feels like we've hatched more. That's okay. It's gonna be 25. Almost a full box. Almost a box. I don't know how many we'll get through today. Like I said, I have about 220 on deck, so we'll see. Be nice to finish this hunt up, but we do need 2 Sprigatitos, not just 1. And it's been, I think, over 400 eggs since our last one. I'd have to go check. I know that it's been quite some time. Let me go see if I can figure out how many eggs it has been since our last shiny. Because I think that we're approaching over odds. But I don't know for sure. I'm almost positive, though. Almost positive. Let's see. 2012. So 2012 was our last shiny that we got, and we are at 2485. So yeah, at 2524, we will be over odds on the next one. 2524. Cool. So that's good. It stinks that we've gone over odds so many times on this. Like our first one was at 1300, and then the next one was at 2000, and then this next one will be at 25. 25, 24, and then I'm pretty sure 5 times over odds is 2560. So at 2560, we should have had 5 shinies, and we would be at basically 3 if we get one here. So that's kind of crazy. Absolutely insane, actually, how poor that luck has been. But you know what? That's okay. I think that maybe it's about time that I go over odds on a couple things, because I was talking to my buddy yesterday and was telling him about how I got Tapu Fini, so now all the Tapus are done, and it took me, I don't know if I've ever gone, I honestly don't know if I've ever gone over odds on a Dynamax adventure, like ever. I don't know for sure, but I don't think I have. What ingredients do you need for shiny Haxorus sandwich? I actually don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. Looking for a dragon sandwich, I think it's avocado that you use, so whatever you would normally do. Usually it's like, I don't know, 3 bell peppers, avocado. I don't know. I don't remember the exact sandwich stuff. I used to know it by heart, but not anymore. But I'm sure there's a great website, I think it's Burb Zone or something like that. They do a sandwich calculator. It's awesome. You can say exactly the powers you're looking for, and then it'll just give you a sandwich output of, hey, here's what you need to make, and if you make this, it'll work perfectly. So I recommend just doing that. That's usually the best way to start for sure. Yeah. What's up, Cat Squad? When you get a second Sprig, you'll end stream? No. No, I need 3. I got way more eggs than that. But I need, like I said, I need 3 for the living deck, so got to still hatch a couple more. Cat Squad, what's up, dude? How you doing? Why 3? 1 for Sprigatito, 1 for Floragato, and 1 for Meowscarada. And I only have 2, or I only have 1, so I need to hatch at least 2 more Sprigs. 2 more Sprig, and then 1 more of Quaxley, 1 more of Fuecoco. So if I can get all those done, then I have all of the Gen 9 starters shiny and their compadres. It's 5 a.m. Cat Squad, I thought you were from Australia. I always thought you were an Australian guy. I thought you and Squidtle came in pairs. I was kind of thinking about Scarlet and Violet and the open world concept, and how, as a kid, I would have killed for this game. Like, not obviously, this game would be impossible to run on the N64, but think about like a game like this on the N64 when Pokemon was at its like peak 90s heyday craze. This would have been like a perfect video game. This would have been everything I ever wanted. And now when it came out on the Switch, it's so many things that I never want again. Isn't that odd? Isn't that odd how that happens? I really hope that whatever Gen 10 is, I hope it goes back to the original way that the series was built. Would have been amazing. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. But here we are. I mean, Scarlet and Violet's definitely not a bad game, but there are just elements of it that, like, I never want to see in Pokemon again. I would be okay if they went back to not having open world. Gen 8 is peak Pokemon. Gen 8 is definitely the most complete Pokemon. I wouldn't say it's peak. I don't think many of you can even comprehend the craze of Pokemon from the 90s. I'd like people who were not born 1995 or earlier, you can't even begin to comprehend it. And even people who were born in 95, like, there's no way you can fully understand just how insane the Pokemon craze was. It's good now. Like, it's crazy now. People are way into it. But in the 90s, it was everything. It was all over. It was everywhere. You could not go anywhere without seeing or hearing or experiencing Pokemon. It was everywhere. The peak Pokemon is probably Gen like 2 or 3 is probably when it was at its peak. From there, it had established core fan base where it just continued to grow. Just like how tomorrow's, Pokemon Day, Direct, whatever, is going to attract specifically Pokemon fans. That's different. I still have my Time magazine from 1999 with Pokemon on the cover. Exactly. When was the last time Pokemon was on Time magazine? Maybe the 25th anniversary probably was on Time. But Time magazine didn't care about Pokemon Sun, as an example. They didn't care about Pokemon Black. What's up, Nikki? How's it going? But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see what tomorrow holds, but I'm also not like, I don't know, not holding my breath. I'm bummed that I won't be able to stream, but I know that it's going to be super saturated anyway, so I'm just going to watch it. I personally, this is me, I don't enjoy watching live reactions. Like, I don't enjoy watching streamers who do like live reactions to Nintendo Directs or to Pokemon Directs or anything like that. It makes me feel like it takes away from your natural reaction because you're being influenced by someone else's reaction. And I think that for things like new releases, new updates, you should be able to take that in for yourself and then jump into one of those streams and discuss and kind of go back and review. But for me personally, and this is not for everybody, all right, there we go. Wow, that was a long one. That was a super long one. OBS is the worst. I know I've talked about Streamlabs, but it's time I probably switch to it because I'm getting tired of this OBS nonsense. Yeah, Moosin, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Right, here we go, 2,500. So we are just 24 eggs, about 1 box away from being over odds again for the, I don't know, 5th time. Everyone's been having trouble with OBS lately. I mean, it's a, I don't know. It's just, it happens. And I don't know what, nobody has been able to tell me anything to do. They don't have like a real support team, so it's not like they can really help you. They say it's internet, but my internet's fine. So I don't know. Interesting. That's okay. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, I still hold the belief that if you're gonna watch something like that, if you enjoy watching it with a bunch of people, that's fine. I'm not gonna stop you. It's your life. But me personally, my preference is to always have my own thoughts and opinions and feelings first, and then go and discuss those thoughts, opinions, and feelings with other people. Just playing a game. My friend's stepdad sent me a message on PlayStation. He said my friend is grounded for 2 months. Oh, that's brutal. Wonder what he did. I never really got grounded as a kid. There were times that I did, but like there came a point in my life when I was 14, just as an example. In my room, I had a hammock, I had a mini fridge, I had a toaster / pizza oven, I had a mounted TV, I had an Xbox, and I had all this stuff. So my parents were like, there's not really a point to sending you to your room because you're just going to enjoy that. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. Like, that really doesn't do much for me anymore because I literally have everything that I want in this room. Like, you're not taking anything away from me. But, you know, I'm sure I got grounded a couple times, but I don't remember doing anything like so devastatingly terrible that I was, you know, that my hand was forced or anything like that. That's okay. You're a good kid most of the time. I was the rebellious one of my siblings for sure, but most of the time I was straight laced. This is something really bad. He said that's between him and his mom. Oh, geez. You should message the. No, I'm not even gonna say that. Never mind. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's tough. All right, here we go. 20 eggs until over odds officially. 20 eggs until over odds officially, and then another 20 or 35, and we will be 5 times over odds, or at 5 times odds. Not 5 times over odds because we've gotten 2 shinies, but 5 total times at odds, which is crazy. That's 6 IV? Heck yeah, it is. My God. Okay, we got it. Finally got it. All right, here we go. 2506 through 2510 coming up. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the 14 likes. Super appreciate that as well. We got just enough time on our sandwich to finish, I think, 2 rows of eggs. 5 minutes should be about 2, possibly 3, depending on how fast we get through them, which is really great. So let's rock and roll, see what we can get done. See if we can knock out some awesome stuff here. Gotta go. Take care, Cat Squad. Appreciate you stopping in. Listen, you don't have to be here for a long time, just as long as you're here for a good time, buddy. So take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Let's get some eggs hatching. Nada. De nada. I wish Natasha was here. I have to tell her things. She's absolutely ruined my life. She sent me this video of this Marvel Rivals mod, and it just has me continually cracking up. I watched the video like 80 times. All right, here we go. That's a lot of times, dude. It's so many times. It's the most times that I've watched a video in like so long. It's crazy. I got a shiny Froakie and like 20 eggs, but after like 20 Hisui and Zorua, no shiny. That's how she goes, man. Shane, that's just the part of shiny hunting that'll always exist. You and another person could start a hunt at the exact same time, and you could go 20 hours longer than they go. What's up, Yash? How we doing, man? Good to see you. That's part of the fun of shiny hunting. You just gotta let it ride, go through it, and hope for the best. And eventually you get the best. That's the coolest part. Eventually, you do get the best. Not too bad. Not too bad. I had a good night at bowling last night, which is always great. Always great to have good bowling nights. And yeah, get to hang out with some of my favorite people, do some Pokemon. I'm going through a drought on Masuda. I'm honestly burnt out. What are you Masudaing right now that you can't get elsewhere? Because I feel like for a Premier Ball Dex, you don't need to Masuda really anything unless you want to. Unless that's your preferred method for finding a particular Pokemon. But I feel like you don't have to Masuda in that challenge. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm clearly asking because there's a possibility and a likelihood of me actually being wrong. But yeah, I am curious. I guess if you wanted to do things like annoying things like Timple, why not on Ultrason, Darumaka on Sword, Sizzlepede on Shield, Hisui and Sneasel on Violet? Gotcha. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like my FPS on my camera is off. No, it's right. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, it's good. It just looked weird. Did you know breathers breathe breath by breathing breath? I did know that. I did know that that was a thing that breathers can do. It's pretty cool. Darumaka on Sword. Is it, and then Sizzlepede on Shield. Sizzlepede, is that the fastest way to get it? I suppose it would be. Oh god. And then Hisui and Sneasel on Violet. That makes sense as well. I feel like the Hisui and Sneasel is probably the smartest of the decisions. Let me see. If I boost this up to 1080p, and then I do this, blah, 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 blah. How's it look? Okay, yeah, it's just on my side that it looks a little laggy. Interesting. Into a dust. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. What's up, August? How we doing, man? Great to see you. Brandon, happy hump day to you too. Tell me a dad joke about a camel or get out. Camel dad joke or out. That's what I want. That's what I want in this life. Yesterday I went to the nether in Minecraft. I fell into lava. I lost all my gear. I threw my keyboard on the floor and now I have lost control. There is no escape and all I need right now is space. Well, how about it? I cast slightly paler cat. Dude, it better hit. You gotta roll. Suzuki doesn't have any overworld encounters. Overworld encounters, that's right. Daramaka isn't naturally in any game since Black and White. Gotcha. Gotcha. August, I appreciate that. Natasha, you have absolutely ruined my life with that stupid video because I have shown like 100 people and I've watched it so many times and there's nothing funnier than the gameplay of Squirrel Girl in this world. The Squirrel Girl gameplay is so unbelievably amazing. You've ruined it. You've ruined everything that I once held to be near and dear to my heart about video games. You have taken it away. And it's your fault. It's your fault entirely. I have no one to blame but you. How are we doing on sandwich? We're out. Okay, let's go get a new one. I know the streets of Medalli better than I know the streets of my own neighborhood. What can we get for you? You can make me a nice compo du fi. So I believe next Saturday, March the 8th is the date. I think I'm going to be doing my 4,000 subscriber celebration stream, which is going to be a long one, and it is going to be a 4,000 check stream. The stream ends when we hit 4,000 total encounters done. Now, there's going to be a certain couple things that make that pretty easy, or not as challenging, I suppose. We're going to be looking at things like SOS. We're going to be looking at things like fossil hunting in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which the fossils are, you know, automated, so I don't have to do a whole lot there. But we're going to be counting those checks, and we are going to do everything we can to get. We're going to do everything we can to get 4,000 total encounters in. We should get some decent shinies on that that amount. So that's what we'll be doing. Lots of SOS, lots of things like that. Grow your beard? I did. What's 122 plus 13 minus 11 plus 10? Okay, let's see. 122 plus 13 is 135. Minus 11 is 124. Plus 10 is 134. 134? You deleted your message, so now I don't know if I had those numbers exactly correct, but I think that's what it was. Pretty sure that's what it was. But I don't know for sure because the message has been deleted. But I'm almost positive that's what it is. Can I just had an idea. Oh my god, it's so much better. So much better. Alright, here we go. 122 plus 13 minus 11 plus 10. 122 plus 13 is 135. Minus 11 is 124. Plus 10 is 134. Yeah, 134. I've watched that video an unhealthy amount of times. That's what I'm saying. It is majestic for sure. The most majestic thing I've ever seen. It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Cracks me up. So good. So unbelievably funny. Alright, here we go. We got one egg left. This might actually be the 20th egg. I think we missed something. I'm pretty sure we missed something. So let's see. Yep, I knew we did. All right, here we go. I made an Oreo mug cake and accidentally sent the math. Oh, and it was good, but looks terrible. Then I'm gonna make a chocolate Oreo mug cake. Dude, mug cakes are dangerous, man. They're so easy. Okay, here we go. This will officially take us right here. This is going to take us over odds when we do this one. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Provide streamer a pearl of wisdom for someone getting started and someone struggling to gain momentum or motivation. Are you talking on streaming, Brandon? Provide a streamer pearl of wisdom? Or are you saying like for you? Trying to write out a bit, and I actually sent the math problem, so I deleted it, but then you actually trying to solve the math problem, so I resent it. That's what I'm doing. Well, here's kind of the most important thing. When it comes to streaming, you have to find your thing. If you're going to be a variety channel, own it. If you're going to be a Pokemon channel, own it. Figure out what your thing is and lean into it. Make sure that that is exactly what you're known for, that sort of thing. There is nothing harder than going from one audience that you're trying to cultivate into a second audience that you're trying to cultivate. So that's number one. I think the most important thing to acknowledge there is that when you are starting out, figure out your audience. What's up, Coles? How we doing, man? The next thing that I would say is that this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. There are people who have channels for a year and they have 150,000 subscribers. There are people that have channels for 10 years and they have 5,000. So it's not a race. If it is a race, it's a marathon. And also, comparison is an absolute thief of joy. Just because what someone is doing is working, if you do that same thing, it might not work. Number 3, the algorithm is a messy bee, but you do have to play the games if you want to grow your channel. Being resistant to the things that are currently good for channel growth, such as vertical streams, is only going to hit you in the end. That's on you. If you're like, I don't want to do vertical streams because I don't like how they look, and then you don't grow, well, it was handed to you. The chance to grow was right there and you chose not to take it. Contribute to other people's streams. That's another thing that really helped me when I was getting up and running. Like, I obviously don't have like 1 million subscribers, but Shiny Sprigatito number 2, let's go! Oh my God, and I think that is exactly Egg 512 since our last shiny. That is exactly Egg 512 since our last shiny. 512 eggs, right there. That is my first ever 512. Oh my God, that's so cool. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna count that, but it was exactly 512 eggs, 512, since the last time we had a shiny. That is insane. That's so cool. Our last one was at 2012, and this is at 5,000 or 2,524. Exactly 512 eggs. That's unreal. That's unreal. Oh my God, I'm so stoked. That's so cool. That's so cool. It's got purple eyes, Coles. Spell was delayed, but it did work. It did work. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's get some nature guesses in the chat. Heck yeah. I'm so stoked about that. The @odd shiny. We got Sassy. We got Impish. We got Hardy. Look at that. We got that. And then Musu or Brandon, we'll get back to you. Oh, baby, that's amazing. Okay, here we go. Let's check this out. We got Adamant, Mild, Bold, and it is a docile little shiny Sprigatito. A male docile Sprigatito. That's awesome. So cool. Let's start it back over. How does this work? Oh yeah, there we go. 1, 2. Why does that say 3041? That's not right. That should say 1306. There we go. That's exciting. And I get to copy. I get to paste a duplicate. Okay, here we go. Okay. And then that 2012 needs to become 2524. And this needs to become a Sprigatito. This is the coolest. This is the absolute coolest. All right, let's hatch. That's so neat. Oh wait, that's gotta drop down low, hit the flow, and then proceed to make it nasty. Am I right? Am I right, Hefty? Or am I freaking right? All right, there we go. Much better. So that's where we're at. 1 each. Done. Oh yeah, I should save. The good news is I saved before all those eggs, so we're gonna be in good shape. What's up, Yazin? Good to see you. Okay, so Brandon, the other thing that you want to do, like I said, you want to contribute. You want to contribute to other people's channels, and I'm not just talking in chats. That's great. You also want to monetarily contribute to other people's channels. The fastest way to get people recognizing you is to be an advocate for others. And then once you get to a certain point, you don't have to do that as much anymore. But it is something that significantly helped me. Was especially with bigger channels, donating will get you in the door a little easier. Which kind of stinks, but it's part of it. It is part of the game. It's part of the game, and it's the game that we play, and that's just how she goes. But yeah, what do you want to see for tomorrow's Pokemon Day? Okay, here's what I want to see for Pokemon Day. Number one, I want to see Legend ZA footage. That's going to be my most important thing. I want to get details. I want to get yes, and yes, I am. I want to get a release date. I want to get our starters, and I want to get a little bit more information on how it's all going to work. What I'd also like to know is what it's coming out for. I don't anticipate to get any Switch 2 updates tomorrow, but I think it is important that we understand what games are coming out on what systems. Number 3, I want to see a Gen 10 teaser. Or I want to see a next game teaser. Natasha, thanks so much. Have a great day. We'll talk to you on Discord and in the chats a little later on, but we'll see you. Have a great end of your workday. Aether, yes. Pokemon it is. What's up, Nightmare Star? Good to see you. What I'd also like, I don't want to see. This is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see all the old games remastered on the Switch or released as Virtual Console. That's something that I am adamantly not wanting, but they will happen. And that's okay. What's up, Aether? How's it going? But when it does happen, that's okay. I'll be happy for everybody else. Me personally, I won't be happy. I don't care about Pokemon Sleep. I don't really care about TCG Pocket. That'll be what it'll be. But yeah, that's kind of my feelings. Those are my main things. I'm sure there will be like a Detective Pikachu something. I'm sure there will be their mobile game nonsense. But I don't really care too much about that. What I really am not looking forward to are the A-Drive videos and the just nonsense like, oh my god, did you see that? There was a green Psyduck in the background. Does that mean that we could potentially be getting alternate shiny forms for ZA? No, just his light was a little off. It was just yellow. Your eyes just need to get checked, dude. Like, those are the things I don't like, is when people speculate and then it turns into all this stuff and then everyone's like, oh, that's wrong. But there will be leaks that come out sooner rather than later. My prediction is that Legend ZA comes out in September, would be my guess. I think September is when we're going to see it. Suda once tweeted a picture of a cloud and people went crazy for weeks. See? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Whatever happens tomorrow, the wise words of wisdom that I'm going to instill on you, and hopefully it will help you in your journey, is that this is a video game. And if tomorrow Pokemon said, we're done, we're not making a single new game, this is it. It's been a great run. No more cards, no more games. We're just done. We're tired. All of your lives would go on just fine. You would continue to make it. You would be able to look back on all the fun times. And so tomorrow, I think that you just need to remember, if things happen that you're not looking forward to or things that you don't want, all right, go for a walk. You'll be just fine. What's up, Jess? It's a pleasure to see you. Always a great time having you here. The Crimson Kang, do you think Gen 10 will be on Switch or Switch 2? Switch 2. Switch 2. Gen 10, absolutely on the second Switch. No questions asked. Let's see how we're doing on subscribers today. Let's see if we got anybody popping on in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at 4417. We have had 2 new people sub today. If that was you, please let me know so I can be excited about you. Because you're wonderful. You're wonderful people. If that happens, I'm immediately modding to remove all shiny locks on everything. You could do that today. You can do that without an announcement. Gen 10 will 100% be on Switch 2. It does not make any sense unless they release it on both. Unless they release it on both. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that I can conceivably see them doing is releasing it on both. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. You're absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can get to 4,420. Let's see if we can get to 4,420. Yes, and Pokemon Day is tomorrow. 14 months of support coming from seriously.
Shiny luck, sparkles, 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 sparkles.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the 14 months and all the support and all the friendship over the year and a little change. Thank you so much for 4419. We are just one away from our sub goal. Shroom, you the man, the myth, the legend. Shroom, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I hope Magnemite will be in the Gen 10 games. Be pretty cool. I feel like Magnemite's been in most of them. 4,420 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are keeping that ball rolling. That's awesome. I don't know if we can get to 4,425 today, but if we're able to get to 4,425, let's make magic happen. Shroom, I wish you all the luck. I hope you're horde hunting. I hope you're getting good stuff. I'm very excited for you. Continue that. What a beautiful number. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Did we just dookie? Looked like YouTube just dookied. I'm so stoked that we got a shiny today, but I'm even more stoked that I got a 512 shiny. That's so cool. Waiting for my bus, 30 minutes? Wow. 30 minutes or less. This is a movie with Jesse Eisenberg. Brandon, sorry. I had a medical condition when I was a child. I had to eat soil 3 times a day or I would die. Really, I was quite lucky. My older brother told me about it. Oh yeah, serious. Wow. Must have had iron deficiency or pica. Imagine if Gen 10 will have a story game and mini games. What do you mean mini games? Like Pokemon Stadium? Oh, that would be an announcement that I could get down with. Pokemon Stadium 3. I could mess with that. Pokemon Stadium 3 could get my jollies. Jesse Eisenberg? I don't understand. What's his last name? I literally just said what his last name was. It's not Heisenberg, it's Eisenberg. Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberger. Jesse Eisenbergerman. Was that movie any good? It was a true story, which made it kind of sad. Because the true story didn't end the same way that the movie ended. But, yeah. Jesse Eisenberg seems like a person I wouldn't enjoy. Like, he seems like a person that in real life I would want nothing to do with. Believe it or not, I agree with you. Well, I mean, he just doesn't seem like a very pleasant human. He seems like one of those people that would be like, did you know people from Phoenix are called Phoenicians? And then you would just be like, I hate you. I hate you. Like, that would be kind of how I would feel, I think, meeting Jesse Eisenberg. But I don't know for sure. Maybe he's a great guy. Maybe he's like, hey, dude, you want to chill and shiny hunt and eat some pizza? And I'd be like, man, yeah, that's like the perfect Jesse Eisenberg day. But I don't know. I don't know. I cannot speak for the trees. I am not the Lorax. Once I wait for new Pokemon games, I instantly be happy because they release like every 2 years. Yeah. They do. They know exactly what they're doing. You guys, thank you so much for 26 likes. I super appreciate you. You guys are awesome. We lucked out, managed to get ourselves a shiny today. Pretty exciting. So we've gotten 3 in 5, basically. The expectation is that every 512 eggs, on average, you will get yourself a shiny Pokemon. We have gotten 3 in almost 5 times that. So we're over odds in general, but we're doing just fine. We're doing just fine. I'm the Lorax and I speak for the trees, even for some friggin' reason they're speaking Vietnamese, man. Those trees. I say let it die. God, that movie was awesome. Danny DeVito's a great Lorax. Ba-da-da-da. My girlfriend left because she couldn't handle my OCD. I told her not let the door hit her 5 times on the way out. God, man, I just have a conversation. Just talk to me. Just talk to me. Just ask me, Nick, how was your night? How was bowling? Hey, Nick, what are you planning on shiny hunting tomorrow? Hey, Nick, what do you think of, I don't know, anything? What do you think of the geopolitical climate in the world right now? I don't care, man. I don't care, man. Just speak to me like how humans speak. All I want is to talk to you like a person. That's it. That's all I want in this world. I just want to be able to speak to you like a human speaks. How was bowling? Jess, so thankful that you asked. Bowling was good. We bowled against what I consider to be our rivals, and we beat them 6 points to 2 points. They beat us the last game, but I, in total, had a 680 as my series, which means my average was 226. I had a very good night, and I was very happy with the way that I bowled. I made a couple small mistakes that could potentially have turned it into a 700 series, but that's a difficult thing to do because averaging 333 point repeating 3 with a 4 on one of those games is very difficult to do. But I bowled a 217, a 226, and a 236 or 37. I don't remember exactly. Whatever gets me to 608. So you bowled over the competition. I did. I bowled over them. Did you sleep fantastically after? Kind of. I spent a long time staying awake because I wanted to gather some eggs. So I waited a long time just because I wanted to make sure that we had eggs gathered for today's stream, and we eventually did get those done. But I went to sleep at, I would say, around 11. It made it really difficult for me to sleep last night because my cat, who never chooses to sleep on me, decided she wanted to, and I'm like, well, this is a treat. So then I slept a little uncomfortably because I wanted to make sure that my cat had exactly what she needed. I'm lucky to break 100. Listen, sometimes bowling is difficult. For me, I've done it a long time, so it becomes a little less difficult, but that's exactly where we're at. And that's just how you have a conversation, right? That's just how you speak to people. What do your firearms look like? I don't own any firearms. It's usually how it goes. Best cat dad. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you gotta just sacrifice it for the kids. Don't forget to breathe. I'm working on some breath control, so the more that I can go without breathing, the better. Forearms. What do my forearms look like? Normal forearms. Normal forearms. Just normal. Normal times. Normal times in the forearm village. But really because we have lots of sneezes. Oh man, I feel like everybody that I know is fighting some sort of like some sort of illness right now. We got ours out of the way. And now the weather's starting to turn around, which is kind of cool. Because the weather has been doo-doo butt. And now it's starting to get a little better. Now my cat though, that's good. That's good. I'm really craving a bagel. I was craving one yesterday, but the only way that I could reasonably go get bagels right now is if I ended stream. And I don't want that. I'm getting public transport right now. At the bus station, there's a 50-ish guy over here with peed pants. Pee pants! Let's get some pee pants in the chat, huh? Wait, did I get rid of pee pants? No, I didn't. Nice. There, show this guy that. Our weather changed, and that's usually how it goes. I don't, is it Siley? Siley? Hey, take care, Moose, and thank you so much for being here, buddy. Get horrible congestion, but I think we're at the end of it. That's good. That's good. Congestion's the worst. It's a cool name. I like that name. I don't even know the guy. Go up to him and be like, hey, look at this. I've been to Hungary once. It was really cool. I'd go back to Hungary again. The food there was incredible. What are we doing here? AJ, that is a question that philosophers have been trying to answer for ever. I made it up? Well, it's good. I like it. Yeah, I think it's nice. What's up, old Nintendo? Dude, we're doing good. We got a shiny earlier today, so it feels good whenever you can kind of get the thing that you're trying to get on the live stream. Makes you feel real impressive. But I'm good, man. How are you doing? Good to see you. One more shiny Sprigatito would complete my Sprigatito line. The robocalls from doctor's offices say silly. That I figured that they would. That's cool. I wasn't sure if that's how it's pronounced because you're seriously silly and you're like, that's what I'm gonna do. All the numbers are dates for something. I'm sure in theory they could be. One opportunity at a time. Nice, man. That's what's up. Because I was Rorit's Jess for years and she helped me pick out my YouTube name. I forgot that you were Rorit's Jess. How long have you been seriously silly? Carly, what's up? 20 minutes left till my bus. Nice. Time's flying when you're having fun waiting, doing nothing next to pee pants. Carly, how you doing? How's work? In the office today, but just got on lunch. Nice. In the office on a Wednesday? Wow. I feel like you're normally not in the office on Wednesdays. 2 years now. Time is an illusion for me, isn't it though? Time flies when you watch a guy play Pokemon. It sure does. Old Nintendo. Old Nintendo had a farm. Carly, we got a shiny Sprigatito exactly at 512 eggs. Like, since the last one, I should say. I think it's important to note that we had 2012 eggs and then we got one at 2524. But that is exactly 512 eggs since the previous shiny, which is very cool. I have a dentist checkup today, so killing 2 birds with 1 stone, making the boss happy by going to the office and my dentist is close by. Nice. Nice. Oh, is it for the thing that we talked about? Is it for that thing that happened to you? That horrible thing that happened to you? Well, I don't want to talk about it because it's not my place. It's not my place. It's my place to ambiguously bring it up. You know. When you crisped your tooth. How's that? That's really smart. That's really smart. And I think that you'll enjoy it. This is just a checkup. Oh, okay, nice. That's good. Just a quick tune-up. Just a quick brushy. Just a quick brushy. I'm so hungry. I want actual food. That was last week. That's all sorted. Okay, that's good. That's good. You know the next shiny we're going to hunt after this? Well, there's a couple options here. Number one, if I feel like gathering eggs, I could go back for Sprigatito or for any of them. Hey, take care, Brandon. We'll talk to you again in a different stream, I'm sure. We got Fuecoco, we got Quaxley, and we have Sprigatito that I still need 1 of each. I have 2 of each, but I need 1 of every one of them to finish off the line. So it's possible that we continue to hunt the starters. I have a Darkrai hunt that I've been putting off. I have a Deoxys hunt that I've been putting off. I have a Mew hunt that I have to start. There's just so many things. So many things. Forgot I sent. Yes, you did. You did. Pants guy sat down next to me and the wind blows the stench from, geez, holes. So vibrant. So vivid. So detailed. All right, so we are officially at 5 times the Masuda odds. We have done 2,560, which is 5x. We have, in that time, found 3 shinies. So in 2,562 eggs, we have found ourselves 3 shinies. Pretty amazing. Pretty stoked about that. But now we just gotta keep on going and do what we can. Thank you guys so much to everyone who subbed today. We are at 4,421. We got 6 new subscribers to the YouTube channel today. Very exciting. If you have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel and you feel like subscribing to the YouTube channel, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. And honestly, ringing that notification bell is a good thing to do too, because then it'll let you know when I'm going live. You'll be notified every single time. And sometimes that's a gentle reminder. Hey, I need to have some fun. I'm gonna go to Shiny's chat today, and that's where I'm gonna hang out. Looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm hopeful, but more just like, yeah, whatever they tell me is good. There's this weird part of me that gets stressed when they announce a new game because I think about all the things that I need to do to prep for on the channel, and then I never do any of them. But this year I'm committing to, if I want to take it seriously when a new game comes out, I'm going to take the time off in advance. I'm going to start to do preparations on the channel itself, and do things like that, which is good. I did it for Scarlet and Violet, and it worked out fine. But what's always crazy for content creators, so anybody who's not a content creator, you might not understand this, but when a new game comes out, there's a ton of hype, and everybody's rushing and racing to do everything that they possibly can to, you know, participate in the hype. But what's really frustrating is that I just saw a squirrel. I think it might be my squirrel. Sorry. When it's when you're participating in the hype, what happens is somehow, some way, random people get chosen. Random people get plucked, and they are just absolutely crushing it on the YouTube algorithm, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. You guys are playing the same game. You might even have a better designed overlay. You might even have a better designed microphone. You might even have a better designed camera. You might have the perfect setup that everyone looks and says, wow, that's amazing. But for some reason, the nod goes to somebody who sounds like they're talking into a tin can, recording on a potato. And you just say, okay, this is where we're at. And you just have to accept it. And it's a frustrating thing because you try so hard and get so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. And that's just the beauty of YouTube. You have the best beard, so you should be the chosen one. I was supposed to bring balance to the Force. Destroy the Sith, not join them. One of my favorite things about the Star Wars series is when Obi-Wan Kenobi says, only a Sith deals in absolutes. Quite the absolute, you Sith Kenobi. You never know when YouTube will decide it's your turn, and you have no control over it. Absolutely no control. It's crazy. Trying to keep my expectations low. I'm hoping for 20 subs. I'm not hoping for anything. Honestly, it's just going to be an excuse to play the video game. And I sit here and I'm stressed like I got to be the first person to get the shiny charm. And it stresses me out because I know that I can't be. I can't be like the Austin John plays who, you know, gets to spend 39 continuous hours staying up playing a game. I don't have that luxury. But then I realized, screw it, why not? I'm a super competitive person. What's preventing me from being the first person to get the shiny charm? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to rock through it. I'm going to rock through it and I'm going to get it done because I'm competitive and I'm going to plan for it. I'm going to get it done because I'm awesome. Whatever the next game is, though, I'm going to try and living dex it. Favorite book as a kid? I liked all the Magic Treehouse books. I don't know if that like is if that counts, but like Magic Treehouse are my favorite books ever to read. AJ, that's true. It's a great line. An exceptional line. I was at a wedding once where the bride and groom said that to one another. It was cool. Half the people in the audience were like, wow, that guy's a jackass. But then the rest of us were like, no, it's sweet. Austin John's Ultra Randomizer from Ultrason was my favorite series. Nice. Austin John plays. It's the ultimate reference. What's up, Nuki Ju? How we doing? Good to see you. Nukaiju. I'm doing good. Doing good. We got shiny today. And that's it. People get thousands of views finding regular shinies at PLA. I'm out here trying to get a shelf of living dex the furthest away from the algorithm I've ever been. It's just the way it is. You also didn't listen to my advice. I gave it to you, and you ignored me. You ignored me. Ignored me. You just said, Nick, you're an idiot. Just kidding. You didn't say any of that, and I really don't care that deeply about it. Siley got one of those adorables for Christmas at Luke and Leigh. She said they were married. Well, listen. They did kiss. Weirdos. What's the screen behind you rickrolling me? That is a Divoom Pixu 64. Divoom Pixu 64. $25.72 coming up. What do we got? Shiny? Nah, would have been cool though. What great egg hatching music that they've had for decades. Decades of time. So good. I want to start doing some egg hunting in Pokemon Crystal. I think I might start doing that before bed. Things like fossils. I need Kabuto and Kabutops, and I need Omastar and Omanite. So I might just start like hatching those and seeing what happens. 1 in 64 is not too bad. I got a full team of shinies and Scarlet and beat the game. Nice. That's super cool. Oh, Sprigatito. 45 likes and he does the chicken dance to the chicken dance music live on stream. It's accurate. Accurate. Everybody knows the chicken dance clause of YouTube. Everyone knows the chicken dance clause. If you don't, you're just fooling yourself. Like that song Styx. The Angry Young Man. FD, I feel like, was a big Styx guy back in the day. $10 donation and he does the chicken dance music live on stream. That's not true. 45 likes is true. The $10, that one's inaccurate. It's actually $15 and I do the chicken dance on stream to the chicken dance music. Hefty, I don't blame you. Styx is great. What's up, Shiny Cornholio? Good to see you. Styx is awesome. Except I actually had to get a cast after going to a Styx concert once. They opened up for the Rolling Stones. And it was a super unfortunate time because even though it was really great seeing Styx and Stones, I did end up breaking bones. But insults didn't do anything to me, which is kind of nice. 9 months on the 512 tier. Thank you so much, Cornholio. The shiny Cornholio. The man, the myth, the legend. Who doesn't need a little bit of picata, but does need a little bit of TP. I think that's actually all the eggs. I think that's all the hats. You think they'll ever make the stream goals viewable on mobile? I never even know you have one going until I get into the office and open the stream on desktop. They are viewable on mobile. I think. I don't know. My YouTube is so messed up, man. I can't watch the shorts feed the way that normal people can. But if I go to a different account, I can watch the shorts feed the way that normal people can. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. But like my active Shinies YouTube channel, I cannot get into just the shorts feed, the shorts live feed. It doesn't work. I have to go into shorts, I have to click on shorts, and then I have to stop them, and then I have to click on live. That is the only way that I can ever find my friends who are doing live stream YouTube shorts. Other than that, it's 100% in the standard view. So I don't know. YouTube is all discombobulated with all that stuff. All right, that's 4 boxes down. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. You wear shorts while doing that? Dude, I wear shorts as often as I possibly can. I'm wearing shorts right now. Nick needs a shave. Oh my God. Is my beard really that long that people are talking about it? Because I can clean it up. I can clean it up. I might clean it up tonight. What's up, Crystal? Great to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Where do you think the goal is listed on mobile? No, usually it's at the top of the chat. Like when I look at something on mobile, it's there. I don't think you're blind. If you don't see it, it's definitely not there because it is quite obvious. Wait, but Hefty, why are you in the office? Don't you work 9 to 5? I thought you worked 9 to 5. You're in the office at 8? That's interesting. Maybe you have like a conference or something today. 8 to 5? You work 8 to 5 every day? That's 45 hours a week. I hope you're getting paid for 45 hours a week. A 1 hour lunch break should be included inside of your 40 hours. If it's not, that's a government conspiracy. I remember when I used to work 8 to 5, that was misery. I would never do it again. They would have to pay me so much money to go back to an 8 to 5 instead of a 9 to 5 or a 8 to 4. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Crystal, you don't have to worry about it. Dolly Parton pops in my head way too often. That sounded wrong. I get it though. I get paid salary based off gross profit. My hours don't matter. They do though, because every extra hour that you work is a pay cut. Every extra second you work is a pay cut when you're salary. Hours matter more when you're a salaried employee. They matter significantly more when you're a salaried employee. I try to explain this to my one buddy, but he never listens to me. He just continues working absurd amounts of hours for no reason. And I know he might be here. And if you're here, you know who you are. Stop doing it. Stop giving your company free money and free labor. They don't deserve it. Get compensated for your efforts. That's the most important thing. Oh wait, Hefty and I have had this discussion before. We've had this argument before. But Hefty has very flexible hours, so things are different. He's got flex time. Flex time's a beautiful thing. I don't work absurd amounts of hours, though. I'm fine with it. You're the only one who isn't. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's absolutely untrue. The greatest fools in the history of the nation are individual contributors who work beyond 40 hours or whatever they are paid when they are salary. Those are the greatest fools in the entire world. That's it. Individual contributors, Hefty. That you are not an individual contributor. I'm not salary, I can't work OT, and I like my job. It's the first one I have where I'm not bothered outside of my shift. That's really nice. I usually work 8:45 to 5 on weekends, and that's not great. But you know what? If you enjoy the job and you're hourly, you can keep on crushing. That's pretty cool. I thought I was taller than my other coworker in our department, so she was 5'1". I thought she was shorter than that, like 4'11". Still short. I have YouTube open all day. I can't remember the last time I worked 40 hours. It's fair. That's fair. But see, that just lends even further to my argument that you're spending more time in an office than you need to. If you can have YouTube open all day, still successfully do your job, you could probably do your job in 25 hours of hard work every week. So just do that. Right? That's my whole thing. If you can do a job in the same capacity, to the same level and standards that you're being asked, in half the time, or 3/4 of the time, that's what you should do. And that should be it. Like, that's my belief. My belief that the whole confines of hours per week that people work is an absurdity. And that when you not only box yourself in with that confine, but then you go beyond that, that's wild. That's wild to me. I understand if you have ownership or a stake in the company and things are a little different. Like, obviously, you got to grind it out.
Thank you.
Old Nintendo dude.
Chicken dance.
Dropping
please.
$10 to make me holla. I told you it was 15. I told you I can't do it without 15. People always think I'm 5'2". That's a very like specific height to look at someone and say, she's 5'2". Thank you so much, Old Nintendo, for the $10. Listen, just because of you, just because of you doing that, just because you did that, I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a little taste. There's a little taste. There's a little taste. I don't know. I would have to find copyright-free chicken dance music or else my stream's going to get in trouble. I understand it's not how the world works, Hefty. You must know. You must know that what I believe and what I hold to be true versus how reality actually is are two very inherently different things, and I understand that. And I'm okay with that. Like, I get that. In a perfect world, in an absolutely perfect world, your contributions to a team are not based on time. Your contributions to a team are based on work. And if the work is being done and you get things significantly taken care of in a specifically allocated amount of time and you're a salaried employee, that should be your entire obligation to that company. No, I know. I saw it. This is just a clarification. I also think that it's really important to understand that a company is always going to abuse the labor of their employees to a certain extent. I think that the level to which they do it is going to vary from employer to employer. But if you say, yeah, I can get this job done in like 25 hours, they're going to say, okay, we're going to give you 15 more hours of work because we've been loaded into that conscription of 40 hours a week for so long. I don't think that it's necessary. I never have thought it was necessary. And again, the part that I cannot express any stronger is that the people who are just on an individual level, who are working more than 40 hours a week for a company that gives them nothing back other than the paycheck, they would drop your butt tomorrow if they had to. Don't give them anything more than what you're asked. But when you're there, give them everything, right? For the time that they ask you and the time that they pay you for, give it everything you got. But after that, you owe them nothing. You have a life. Life is not lived at a desk. Life is lived outside of a desk. Unless you want to play video games and stream at a desk. I don't know. The working world's interesting. Like, I really liked my old job. I'm very much loving my new job. But the switch from my old job, where I was there for 5.5 years, to the switch to this job, which is obviously like a very new thing, it made me realize that the world keeps moving. And like loyalty to a company is great, but the other company, they're doing fine without me. I wasn't going to make or break. An individual contributor is never going, and no employee is ever going to really change a company that big from a productivity standpoint. It's more culturally. Like, it's just a very interesting thing. What's up, Alisiak? I always screw it up. What's up, man? Good to see you. Boss is exactly 6 foot, and she's not even a foot taller than me, but she looks much taller than my coworker. Do you guys like line up, like raising the bar, like Singular Wireless? Unless you're my husband who works salary, wakes up to tickets, and then sits at his desk at home to study. That's not bad. Sounds okay. Companies can always replace you. They can and they will. Should you use the baler? I can and I have. For the forklift. Ever since the pandemic and we all work from home and proved to our managers we weren't children or prisoners that require constant oversight, the company no longer cares about hours as long as the work is done. That's really great. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I don't usually wear heels. I just wear shoes all once in a while. I wear my ankle booties, but the heel isn't as high. High heel ankle booties was actually the name of a band that I was in back in the late 2000s. Yeah, I don't know. Work is work. It's one thing if you really love your job. Okay, like that's a different story to me. And if you do something that you're truly passionate about and your job is this like deeply fulfilling thing to you, and when you're there, it really doesn't feel like you're working. It just feels like you are doing something that you're called to do. Obviously, there's going to be days that like run into problems and your day's going to suck. But like if it's a passion thing for you and you choose to work extra hours, that's fine. I still think that you're foolish, but I guess I understand it a little bit more, right? I get that. But if you are just doing a job because you need a job and that job is just something like a career that you're doing, I just would never understand. I would never understand why someone would want to give more for nothing. That part I don't quite resonate with. But you know what? There's different people. There's different people. There's different strokes for different folks. But I don't want to hear you complain. That's the thing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, oh man, I had to work 55 hours this week. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Did your employee say, or your employer say, hey, if you don't work an extra 15 hours this week, we're going to fire you? Did your employer say that? And if they did you say, don't even bother, I'm out? Like, there is a 0% chance that you are being forced to do extra work. That's not happening. That's not happening. It isn't. It isn't. You're choosing to do that because you don't have a spine. That's what's happening. Like, you got to stand up for yourself. Got to do it. But if you love it, man, then go for it. It's so confusing. Isn't it fun? I've been told I have good standing posture and sitting posture too. I don't have any good posture. Not verbal posture, physical posture. I prefer to work in the office because I have less distractions. That's good. That's good. It's good to know yourself. I prefer to work from home because I've learned to like live with the distractions. But I get that too. I really do. There are days that I miss the office. How was your neck? That's good. You gonna ask about my back next? My neck's good. See, like it works. It does exactly what you need it to do. I have green pastures. I got green acres. Oh my god, that's a huge squirrel. I'm loving this nature. No, my one buddy that I was talking about in particular. Oh my god, that squirrel is massive. Holy crap. My one buddy in particular that I was talking about, he's one of the hardest workers that I've ever met in my entire life. He's so brilliant. He is hands down the most intelligent person that I've ever spoken to, without question. Like, it's not even close. I've spoken to thousands of people in my life, and this man shines above all else as the most intelligent human that I have ever spoken to. Ever. Absolutely brilliant. He just works a lot, and I wish he didn't. Because I don't want to see my friend get burned out. That's the part that I hate the most. He's too good, too smart, and too fun to be burning out at age 30 plus. That's because I had terrible posture all my life and I have 4 bulging discs. Oh my god. I was actually in a band called Disc and the Bulgers. So, I get it. The old school mentality is that if you go above and beyond, the more likely you'll get a promotion and or a raise. The reality is most companies don't think of that way now and just care about cost cutting. It's true, but the other thing is, like, if you don't go above and beyond, you're still going to probably get a raise. And you're probably still going to get a promotion. You don't have to be... Look at it this way. Look at it this way to all the people who are involved in this conversation just for what we got on the back end of it. Let's say that you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. Okay? You don't have to be the fastest guy. You just can't be the slowest. That's really all that matters. I was in a band. Yeah, I've been in several bands. What kind of band? Disc and the Bulgers, it was like a prog rock Christian opera band. So kind of like a blend of genres. What's the next non-Pokemon game to play on stream? Dude, I'm probably going back to Chef RPG. Chef RPG is one of the most like enjoyable cozy games I've played in a while. And I can't wait to see it continue to get a little bit better. It's in beta right now, so I hope they continue to expand on it. No way, you were serious? Oh man, serious as a heart attack. I'm so serious. I'm so serious that they could call me everybody that the Joker has ever talked to. That's how serious I am. Why so serious? I'll tell you why. That's why. About the band name. Oh, no. Absolutely serious. Dead serious. So serious. Super serious. The most serious ever. This is 100 and... 50 eggs, I think, coming up. It's like 40 eggs. Be serious. No, I've never been in a band. It's certainly not a prog rock Christian opera band. What even is that? What even is progressive rock Christian opera? What is that? Like, how would you categorize or define that music style? I challenge any of you to send me a link in Discord today to a prog rock Christian opera song today. If anybody can find that anywhere on the internet, I will give you $50. There's 6 IV here. That's nice. You're getting a couple of them today. I mean, I play a mean kazoo if you ever need a musician. Have you guys ever seen that video of that one artist? I don't know who she is, but someone calls her a musician, and she's like, I don't know what that means. Like, I do magic. And they're like, what? And she's like, I'm not a musician. And they're like, yes, you are. And she's like, no, do you see me doing magic tricks on stage? No, I'm an artist. And the person was like, I think that you might be confused. And she's like, no, you're confused. And it's wild. It's absolutely wild. She's just so adamant that she's not a musician. Mr. Shiny Man, how are you so patient? I hate Masuda Method Hunts. It helps to have a community of people and a live stream chat to talk to while I'm just kind of mindlessly driving around. Like, that does really help. If I was doing this on my own, it would probably be a little less fun, but having all you to talk to makes it like significantly easier to do. That's for sure. B editor. What does a B editor do? What does a B editor do? Sprig is such a great shiny dude. Keith. I got shiny Sprigatito after exactly 512 eggs. The first time that it's ever happened to me. The first time I've ever gotten the elusive at odds. Media just sent me an email and said, can you sign this contract for the buy? The attachment was a JPEG. Ooh. That's brutal. You could still sign a JPEG with like DocuSign though. Oh yeah, how hard is it to flatten something to a PDF? You think I show up and don't go back to see the reaction? That's fair. It's a fair statement. Fair statement. I forgot what I was talking about. The last couple shiny reactions, I've been in the middle of talking about some nonsense, and then it all pans out. All right. I would be too. Say about the band earlier, my husband was in a death metal band and bassist left because he was very, very Christian. So it's possible that that type of band exists, and I'm going to find it. Be very difficult. I feel like you're due for a double shiny day here soon with Masuda. Dude, I hope so. We only got a little bit left on stream just because I got to get ready for work, but it would be really cool if we could knock one more out. 1306, double odds. 2012, not quite double odds, 1.5. 2524 exactly odds. Just interesting. Yo, old Nintendo, thank you so much for the $10 Make You Hollow. Thank you so much for trying to get the chicken dance. I promise you, maybe at the 4K celebration, we'll get a chicken dance in here. But you have a great rest of your day. Super appreciate you. We'll see you again tomorrow. 97% is pretty good. Pretty good. I forget what if I have to evolve this Sprig. I think I do. I think I have Meowscarada fully evolved, so I could keep this one or not. What's up, Villy? Great to see you. Thanks for popping in. 92% is pretty good. You guys, we're having a heck of a day. It's been a heck of a heater. Yesterday with the Tapu Fini and the I did say incorrectly in my reaction yesterday that it was back to back. There was actually one failed Dynamax adventure in between, but we went from Lurantis to a fail to a shiny Tapu Fini, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for the 38 likes on the stream. If you have not liked the stream yet, it's very easy to do. Just double tap anywhere on the top screen that you see my face and you see Mac and Charlie and you see a Chem Nation. Double tap anywhere on there. Other than that, there's a 3-dot menu that appears right about here. If you click on that 3-dot menu and then you'll see a thumbs up over on this side of your screen somewhere, just tap on that and it'll add one more like to the stream if you have not done it yet. Even if you have done it, it's worth double tapping just to make sure that you have. You'll see an animation regardless. If you have or have not liked, you're still going to see the same thing. Keith.
Sushi GH, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Imagine that. Such a good, stupid Lonely Island song. I was watching the SNL like 50th whatever, and they had like a then and now. And it's actually crazy to see how Andy Samberg looks significantly better now than he did when he first joined SNL. Like when he had like the mop top haircut, he looked kind of goofy, and like he's still a goofy looking dude, but he's like, I don't know, in his 40s now and just looks like an actual adult. I think money helps, but it was still really cool. Still really cool. Watch the special yet. Was it worth it? Is it worth it? Was it funny? It was as funny as Saturday Night Live has been in years past. It was a nice tribute, and the music was quite good. So like I would say like more than anything, the music is where I would watch it for. But yeah, it was enjoyable for sure. The golden era of SNL is definitely like apparent. Like it'll never be topped. But you know, you look at guys like Kenan Thompson. It's actually super cool that he went from all that, like the Nickelodeon show, doing sketch comedy, and then now has been on Saturday Night Live as the longest running tenured member. Like that's pretty amazing. What's up, Jaden? Good to see you. Is that another shiny? Oh man, I thought that one was one. It looked like it. Doing the starters again? Yeah, man. I want to try and get the rest of them done. We got one today, but I want to try and knock these out. Just for the decks, I want to get this bad boy done. I think what I need to start looking at is not the eyes, because the lighting can play tricks. I think it's the like the face part, like in between. Oh, Brandon, what's up, man? Here, I'm gonna see if I can find this for you. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna show you this real quick. Add. Let's see, window capture? I think that's what I want. Okay. Yeah, okay. So the website is called Track-a-Lacker. Okay, this is the website, and you can see I'm currently tracking all these things. So if you go to like the booster bundle for Scarlet and Violet, and you scroll down to like Target, you'll see that there's a history. And if you click on the history, you'll see that 226 at 8:24 a.m., they just went out of stock. So they are actively stocking them literally right now. So if you go to Target's website and you get to this right here and you just refresh it every like, oh, I don't know, man, every 15 seconds or so. You can't refresh like crazy, but every 15 seconds, if you look, you can actually see trends. So these went on sale at 8:10, out of stock at 8:11, 8:23, out of stock at 8:24. So they will probably be going on sale again very shortly. Like they will probably not be very long until they're on sale. So I recommend doing that. Track-a-Lacker is where I typically go. You get email notifications and stuff like that, but the email notifications aren't that great. Instead, what I recommend doing is just kind of like waiting for the first one. You'll probably never get the first one. And then instead trying to get like the second or third, because that's typically how it goes. They usually don't go on sale this early, so I'm actually going to sign in and try and get myself one because that's awesome. So I'm gonna try and log in. I don't remember my password. Did I don't remember it, but they're probably going on sale like very shortly. So I'm gonna be refreshing and see if we can get it. Yeah. So Brandon, that's what I would recommend if you're trying to get 151. Is just every like 15, 20 seconds or so. You have about 45 seconds to usually get them, and they limit you to 3 per order. What I typically recommend doing is trying to get 1. If you try and get 3, typically it doesn't go through, but I'd try and get 1 is usually the most important thing that you can do. So yeah, just that's what I do to try and find 151 is just refresh every so often. And then you'll see if they're in stock, and then you can usually get one. And like I said, it's right now, the trend seems to be every 15 minutes or so. And right now it's been about 17. So they should be going back up here real soon. They usually do like 4 or 5 restocks in an hour. It's 47 degrees. It's going to be in the 60s today. I'm opening my windows. That's so nice. I'm super jealous. I think it's going to be nice here today, but not that nice. But definitely still nice. I really should have my wallet because I'm pretty sure you have to put in a card number. Oh, and Brandon, that's the other thing. If you don't have a Target account, I would get one, and I would put your credit card information into Target before you even start, because by the time you type in your card details, you're already going to have lost it. You got to go quick. It's kind of the bummer about it, but it is part of the game. Like you got to try and get it. And if you refresh too fast, it's going to automatically detect you as a bot, and it's going to kick you out, which kind of stinks. So you got to be like refreshing slow and smart. That's why I say every 15 seconds. But yeah, typically they restock daily, which is nice. They usually don't on the weekends, but during the weekdays, you can usually get your hands on some 151. Like they restocked yesterday at 6 in the evening. They restocked this morning at 2:40 in the morning. So we'll see. We'll see how often they're doing a restock today. But yeah, there you guys go. There's my tricks for still getting 151 in 2025. New 151 at MSRP. That's the only way to do it. And Target seems to be the one that restocks the most. It's kind of cool. Glad we could share in this moment together. All right, let's see. I have how many eggs do I have left? I think I got 10 more. Yeah, okay, we'll hatch these 10, and then that'll be stream for the day. Let's see if we can get a last 10. But that's 180. What do we start at? 2660, 2460. And we're gonna go. That doesn't make sense. Those numbers don't make sense. What do we start at? Was it 2640? I think it's 2640. Finally found the site. Apparently I can't spell track-a-lacker. That'll get you. The lack of being able to spell track-a-lacker will get you. What did we start with today? Okay, I don't know how my math is so off. We started at 2460. And we're going to end... Oh, no, we're going to end at 2640. Okay, we're good. You excited for tomorrow? Yeah, Jaden, I think it's going to be good. Yeah, so Brandon, I would just set up alerts for the stuff that you're looking for. So far, 151 is the thing that I've seen the most. Like if you look at prismatic ETBs, they don't tend to go too often. Thank you. The last time an ETB went on target for prismatic evolutions, it was the 18th, and they sold out in 13 seconds. So like you'll never be able to beat a bot for that, but this is good for 151. What's up, Meat Wizard? How's it going? But yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy. The bots are impossible to beat, and usually they only restock with like 1 or 2. But you know, in this particular case, like I said, for the 151 bundles, you refresh every 15 seconds. They usually stock a handful of them. Like my brother-in-law's been able to get 3 at a time. I'm able to successfully get 1. You just got to have, like I said, your card details ready to go, because If you don't, you will 100% miss out, and that's a huge bummer. But yeah, for the most part, man, it's decent, and you can get like tracking on things like mini tins. You can get tracking on specific sets. Like I have what's it called? Journey Together or whatever it's called, the US one. I don't remember the name, or North America one. I have that one all set up just because I want to make sure that if that ever goes back in stock, I can. And you can pay like $2 a month or something, and then they'll send you text updates as well. But I didn't do that because it's not worth it. But yeah, every 10-15 seconds keeps you in target's good graces, lets them know you're not a bot, and then yeah. But it's looking like for some reason we're not getting a whole lot of. It might have just been a quick one. They might not be restocking anymore today, or they might. I don't know. 8:24. It's been 21 minutes. That's a pretty long time for them not to restock. Might be good to have for the next Switch release. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. GameStop here has like you can scan a QR code and you get put on a list for early pre-orders, which is kind of nice. As soon as they get pre-order information, they shoot you an email and you can call and get it done. My goal is to try and pre-order it at a GameStop in like a small town around here and not at this town, because I feel like this one would be very difficult, but I feel like a small town GameStop somewhere like an hour away is likely to have way better chances of it. So, all right, here we go, y'all. This is the last 5 eggs, so we'll see what we can do. Get your shiny after 20 eggs. Dude, I got the first one after... what did I have? 70 eggs, I think, today. We got our first one. We got 5 more to go, so we'll see. Yeah, Brandon, I don't know. I'm assuming that there are smaller towns around you, but just find like a GameStop or even like a small, you know, any video game store and just try and get it through them. That's what I did. I actually managed to get when I was getting my Xbox pre-order, I managed to sneak one through Best Buy. They like released them in waves, and I managed to get it on the second wave. So I didn't get it on release day because I didn't get in the first wave of pre-orders, but I did get it like 4 days later or something. I think it released on like a Monday and I got it on the Friday or something like that. But crazy to think how long ago that was. How long ago the Xbox came out. Either way, this is going to be the end of stream after these eggs here. So I want to say a big thank you to a couple people. Thanks so much to Jess for 14 months. Thanks to Shiny Cornholio for 9. Old Nintendo Dude for the $10 donation, and Keith for 20 months. You guys are awesome. Super appreciate that. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. I don't know if we'll do starter hunt or something else. I'm just going to try and mix things up if I possibly can, but we'll see. We'll see. See if I have time to gather eggs tonight. I might, in which case we might be going for Fuecoco, the final Fuecoco. Or just a blend of all 3. I don't know. We got 2 eggs left. Let's see what happens. I appreciate all you guys so much. And I hope everybody here has an amazing day and is able to do some cool things. And then, yeah, tomorrow, if I am streaming, it'll be right before the Pokemon Day Direct starts. So I'm sure I'll see you guys in some live streams to talk about that and see what information we find out. Hopefully some good stuff, some good details about new games coming out. But yeah, we'll see. See how it all goes. Last egg coming up. Let's get some last egg magic here. See what we can get done. Just refreshing like crazy to see if it's possible to even get one of these, but it looks like they have not gone back. And I was looking at this morning's, they only were on sale twice. No last egg magic, but we still had a heck of a day. We ended up getting ourselves a shiny at exactly 512 eggs, which does not happen all too often. So pretty cool to see that. All right, we're going to save up and we will talk to you guys later. You guys take care. See you again. Good morning. Bye. How's the gym? How's the weather today? Good. Dude, I saw a couple squirrels running